What's up, guys? I want to share with you right now. I'm going on the deepest spiritual journey I've ever had in my life. This is so much bigger than all of the work I've done in the past. In the past, a lot of my work has been about learning to control my mind in ways to better get my goals. Training to recondition my beliefs, to do all these kind of tricks in my mind, and those are very helpful. But it's nothing compared to this journey that I'm on right now. This journey that I'm on completely transcends all of that, because this journey is not about controlling the mind. It is about completely letting go of my mind itself, my attachment to my attachment to my identity and my being. This is what I really see as a path to just complete spiritual enlightenment. And I know that sounds just like super deep and crazy, but just listen to this journey. And once you hear my actual experiences that I'm having inside my body, this isn't theoretical that I'm talking about these theoretical things happening. I'm experiencing these shifts literally inside my own body. So let me share this journey. I think it will, yeah, help a lot of people. And this is a journey I'm still going on. So I just want to keep you guys updated along the way. But yeah, let's jump into it. So I've really been guided on this journey by someone named Michael Singer. He's a spiritual teacher. He's wrote the book, The Untethered Soul, Surrender Experiment, and Living Untethered. Highly, I couldn't recommend these books enough because it really shows you a practical path to just complete spiritual enlightenment. And that's like not an exaggeration. So a fundamental part of this whole process of the spiritual enlightenment is letting go of your complete self. And to do that, you need to first realize you are not the mind. You hear that voice going inside your mind all the time, but who's the one witnessing it? That is what we call witness consciousness. You are the witness consciousness. You are the one behind the mind that can actually listen to that voice. And this is so fundamental to this entire journey of spiritual enlightenment, is realizing you are not the mind, you are not the voice. You are the one that is aware. And if you're a meditator, you can connect with this much easier, because through meditation, you are spending more time in that witness consciousness, a pure awareness, a pure being, that pure emptiness, that pure silence, where you can just see. You can see those thoughts happening inside your mind. You can see, for example, sensations in your body. You are not the sensations in your body. You are the one that is aware and experiencing and conscious of it. Like, you might feel a sensation in your hand, but if you cut off your hand, are you no longer, if you are saying you are the sensation in your hand, but if you cut off your hand, are you still in there? Of course you are. You are the still same awareness and consciousness that is now aware that you don't have a hand and you're feeling all those sensations of what it feels like not to have a hand. So you are not your mind, you are not your body, you are the awareness behind all of that is conscious of all of this. So that's number one, realize you are not the mind. Number two is we have all of these blockages inside our body. In Buddhism, these are called samskaras. These blockages are past preferences. These are ways that we've conditioned ourselves in order to feel happy. For example, maybe you had a bad experience in the past, some sort of bad experience where you had anxiety and you had resistance to the experience. Through that resistance, because you didn't just let go into the moment, you have now built up these blockages inside our body. These blockages are also preferences, that ways we need the world to be in order for our energy to flow. And when our energy flows in the right pathway, we feel fulfilled. We feel that sense of happiness. And this also relates to good experiences. Maybe you had a good experience, where you had a loving relationship. Now you've created a preference that you need things to be this way in order to feel happy. And that is, again, another blockage and something that you just didn't let go of. All of these samskaras are past blockages. They're going to start, they want to be expressed, they want to release. And one way they do that is through the subconscious mind. These automatic thoughts we have, any of those automatic thoughts are because they're from things that we have not let go of. And their energy trying to express itself and release. And that is one way to actually release it, is by letting those thoughts come. I'll get more into how to release it later. So another way to think about this is we have this energy inside us. In Buddhism, it's called Shakti. This energy wants to flow upwards. It always wants to flow. But we have all these blockages that prevent it from flowing. We have all these samskaras, these past preferences and blockages inside our body, throughout our heart, throughout our body, that is keeping this energy from flowing. And we made it conditional on how this energy can flow. For example, there are pathways that this energy can now flow. For example, if you think you need a relationship to feel happy and you have this love externally, you created a pathway for this energy to flow. But this pathway for the energy to flow is completely conditional based on this external thing, needing their relationship in the outside. But the moment that relationship goes away, the energy no longer passes through. And that's why you're not going to feel happy anymore. So all of this, every goal we have, every external thing we think we need to be happy, it is because of these samskaras, these blockages inside us. So the real path is to actually completely let go. Just let go of these blockages and samskaras. I'm gonna get more into how to actually do that. But once you release these samskaras, these blockages, the energy will just flow freely. And right now I'm speaking a little bit theoretical because I'm experiencing a bit of it, but I haven't experienced the full extent of it. I'm really listening to, the spiritual teachers, people like Michael Singer or Buddha that talk about this. When the blockages are gone, the energy just completely flows in complete abundance. Everything you think you would want to feel will be in there. That true fulfillment, happiness, and joy is completely abundant when your blockages are gone. Just you will feel incredible amounts of love, inspiration, and you will no longer need any love from the outside. So it's not like you're not going to connect with anyone. You're going to want to connect with someone just because you want to give them love. So it's really, you're going to connect with people from a space of complete abundance where you don't need anything from them, where you are just serving them by just giving love. So it's, you get into relationships purely because you want to give love, not because you need any love from the other person, because you're completely abundant in yourself. So this is the path to just complete spiritual enlightenment. Is all about letting go of these blockages. There's so many different ways to do it. For example, therapy, when you're releasing trauma, that's one great way to do it. You can go to retreats, if that's your thing, and you're able to have these releases. Even plant medicine like ayahuasca is really good for actually having these releases. There's so many different ways, but really the main point is, if you really want to be fulfilled completely from the inside, because that's really the true source of fulfillment, is all internal, you need to remove your blockages. And that is the path to spirituality. And it's all about letting go, completely letting go of those preferences that you made on how you think you need to be or you need to get in order to feel happy. It's all about letting go. In part 2, I'm going to explain my actual experiences of letting go. I've literally felt energy like inside my own body. It's been such deep past few days and it's been mind-blowing. But because I've experienced this, like, I know just firsthand how just true this path is, because I'm experiencing it in my own body. So in part 2, I'm going to share how to let go, and I'm going to share experiences, just insane spiritual experiences I've been having inside my own body that should really just kind of open your eyes and at least get you to think that there is an actual path here. And hopefully it'll get you to read these books that I mentioned by Michael Singer, because then you can see for yourself. Yeah, so stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to make that video right now.